See green light there. I see a bunch of these sparks, these disconnected wires. Okay. First stop is over here for sure. Alright, here we go. And hoppa! That turns that on. And I hear that shotgun, not shotgun, chainsaw. Okay. Ah, sucks to be you. Oh no, I forgot to reload. There we go. Alright. I think that went over quite well. Let's reload that. Okay. Alright, now then, let's check around. Oh my goodness! Serves you right for sneaking up on me like that. Also serves your friend, scaring me by dying. What is this? Flashbang! Almost in the ground. Alright. Let's gotta move on, shall we? Ugh, really? Whoa! Just gonna grab that. Okay. I don't see anything. You suck, man. Whew. Wow. Jeez. Alright. Let's go up, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate this bright light. But of course it would go out. Dag nabbit. Oh. Page. And it's the last one that is a nightmare. The way through the dark place.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Ooh. Spooky. Huh. Alright then.
Turn back now.
Never. Screw you! I can just casually wait here, so... Oh! I guess not. Skabadoosh! Beautiful. I don't want to screw around with them. Seriously. I just really don't. back. Because isn't there something here? Oh well, whatever. It stalled me for enough time to for the batteries to recharge.
Do as you're told.
Whoa. Ow, what the? Oh, hey, I can get rid of these. Oh, no, wait. I can get rid of this one. Wow. Now I have to get rid of that one. There's no way around it. Wow.
Alice never left you.
That's okay. I loved her. Oh my goodness gracious. Destroy the tornado, huh? How is that possible? Bright ideas, Alan? Whoa! I have nowhere to go. Whew. Whoa. Whoa, what?
You can't win.
It's fine. Oh. I wish I kind of knew there was a hole there. Holy crap!
You will fail. It's all in your head. You're making this up.
Well, they give you lots of that for a reason. So. Oh boy! I did it! Yay! Alright, so I destroyed that freaking darkness tornado. What happens now? No, don't drop it, man. Pick it back up. No. It's important. Don't do it, Alan. You have so much to live for. But he must.
Hell!
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear in the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
What?
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman? I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Thank you. Aha! It's Thomas.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
Mr. Scratch, huh? Interesting. What? I has nothing. Man. Bird? Bird? Thermos. Oh boy, thermos! Yay, thermos.
I followed the idea of a path.
Okay. Bird? Oh, wait a minute. Telephone pole. Great. Shopping cart! Oh boy! Hey, I have infinite power. Oh, wait, no I don't. I thought I did. It lied! Come on. Alright.
I followed the idea of a path.
Okay, I get it. Jeez.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what do you say? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Hello?
I had written myself across the ocean.
Yeah, okay. There's like a hidden amount of battery power. Bird?
You're not my Barbara.
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
My heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out. Take you back to the depths you came from. Filled with darkness.
Hello?
I willed the cabin to be real.
Okay. say so. Bada boom. Bird?
Get away from me, you hag! Where am I? Let me go!
Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write what I wanted him to write.
Too bad. Enough of your jibber jabber.
Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Victory! I think. What will happen now?
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice?
The whole story unfolds.
Oh no!
So, how shall this good ending be defined by?
Alan? Alan?
That's pretty much what I figured would happen. He can't really be gone forever, can he? Oh my god, really?
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Woo! Alright then. Well. That was certainly a game, wasn't it? Wow. Well, I know that I didn't talk too much, but that's how I usually play my games normally. Trying to,
Ground control to Major Tom.
seriously?
Ground control
All right.
to Major Tom.
But that's how I usually play games normally, and it's hard to commentate when it's just like a bunch of new things being thrown at you. Just like, oh hey look, there's this place you've never seen before, and there's this other thing. There's, oh look out, there's something behind you. It's just, oh jeez. But I'm glad this is actually pretty close to being done around Halloween. So because you know that was the whole point of it. It was an October thing. And I really did enjoy Alan Wake. I mean, I didn't pick up on the whole flashlight meter that enemies had until after the second recording session. And but it was definitely very clever, and it was really interesting when they brought in things that couldn't be killed or that couldn't be damaged unless you focused the light on it, and that was really cool. What else? I found the multiple like secondary weapon, the rifles or the shotgun, like that was interesting. That was a very interesting thing. Just choose one, but you can't have them all. It made sense with the shotguns because I thought. For a while, I thought it was just gonna be shotguns, like, you know, different kinds of shotguns that had varying powers and what have you. But no, it ended up being 2 different shotguns and a hunting rifle, and it was interesting. I guess for the most part, I used the hunting rifle. The double-barreled shotgun was pretty strong. It took out most enemies in 1 hit, or if not 2. The pump action was definitely, the pump action had to have been weaker because it took 2 to take out normal enemies. The hunting rifle was definitely a very powerful one. It was slow, and it reloaded slowly. You know, I was kind of a dingus with it most of the time, but it was very powerful. The flashbangs very good. I enjoyed using them. The fact that flashbangs and just normal flares take up the boat, like take up the same kind of thing, is very awkward because I really should have tried using the number keys to select the items, but that's kind of whatever at this point. So, the flare, I never really talked about the flare. The flare is very, very nice. I especially like that one time in the last recording session when I fired it, slowed down, 4 enemies. I like that. It was very nice. So, on the subject of collectibles, clearly they were well hidden. You kind of have to go, not kind of, you really have to go out of your way to find probably all of them. Because that's probably how I missed a good chunk of them. There's only the necessary ones on the main path, and then there's ones all the way out of the way, like the one at the end of the road in this recording session. It was like Sarah and Barry in the well-lit room. It's just like, well, you'd never know. Like, that's not important to the story. Like, It's not on the main path, so it's not important, technically speaking. Wow, how am I able to ramble on for this long? Good graciousness! But, yeah, one thing I've learned from this game is that silly things can have copyright laws, or copyright issues with them. Like the only really silly one was the helicopter taking off. That apparently, that sound, that helicopter taking off was apparently copyrighted. The Thermos still on the subject of the collectibles. Wait a minute, is this looping? No, I don't think it's looping. Is it looping? I can't tell. Whatever. The collectibles. So the pages were a nice little insight and foreshadowing to what would happen, and I really liked that. It helped me steel myself, I guess, for what was to come. Like the chainsaw dude is like, I'm not having none of that. Like the first time the chainsaw guy was introduced, I do believe, except he wasn't nearly as powerful, from what I remember. I could be entirely wrong. And the darkness possessed items when you were traveling underneath the train tracks. That was a nice foreshadowing. So yes, there was that. The bulldozer. It didn't, from what I remember, it didn't foreshadow the harvester at all. So, I mean, it still keeps its surprises from you sometimes, and that's a nice little touch. It's like, okay, let's foreshadow into some of these things, but then it's just like, go all out on these other things. The game, as appropriately, is very gritty, very dark, very gritty. But you know what? It kind of fit. So it's very nice. I'm usually one that goes into games where it's very cartoony and very bright, because those are my favorite kinds of games. It's the reason why I played TF2 actually. But this is a nice break from that cartoony kind of stuff that I usually go by. The sound when it came up, it was very, very fitting, very nice. It was very appropriate. And I don't know, it fit the mood well. I especially liked all the songs, like the actual songs with lyrics and stuff like that they throw in between, like at the end of each episode. It was very nice, even though most of them are caught under copyright laws, but it's not like I'm monetizing these videos anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. The characters are great. I really Microsoft localization, Japan. The characters were all very interesting. Alan Wake, even though he's the main character, he had an interesting personality where he's just like, doesn't take no one's crap. It's just like, whatever, man. I'm doing this. I'm doing the things. Doing all the things. I liked Barry. Barry's a nice character. He's a bit weird. Or maybe over the top. There we go. Over the top, not weird. He's a bit over the top. But that is perfectly okay, because I like characters being over the top. Any other notable characters that I really want to talk about? Not really. I still want to know what happens if you accidentally shoot your own, like, your friends when they're around. Can they die? And if they can die, well, if they can die, then that probably just resets at that point, because, you know, they're trying to keep them alive. What are you trying to do? Kill them forever? You dingus? That seems to be all that I really seem to talk about at the moment. But yeah, I really like this game. I might go ahead and play American Nightmare later, but we shall see. Because apparently American Nightmare is essentially another whole entire game, even though it's DLC. So, I don't know if I want to start that up again. Or start playing another entire game like this again. I'm going to take a breather from playing a full game. But, lots of episodes. A nice long departure from what I was doing before, the whole leave a loadout stuff. And I do believe I shall get back into that after this is done. And goodness gracious, this credits sequence is long, but I have managed to talk over it all. So I think that will do it for this recording session, honestly. Yeah. Not much else for me to talk about. I'm assuming I've just, finished. I've beaten a very good game. I suggest that anyone who does not have it, and they have Steam, that they should get it, because it's pretty good. Even though it did scare me quite good, I'm willing to look past that, because, it's good game is good game. Can't deny such things as that. If I do, then, I'm a big fat liar. Gah. So many different localization teams. Taking up lots of time. So, I will let this play out, and if there's anything extra at the end of these credits, then I shall come back. But, if there isn't, I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys laters. Have a great day, and a good night. Bye. Talk about abrupt ending. Jeez, I was just getting used to that music.